Today I want to talk a little bit about my setup here. Um, Here's a quick overview of my setup. There's all my hives right now are right here. I'm actually on a farm. This is roughly 80 acres right here that I'm on. They plant a bunch of vegetables and a bunch of stuff like that. Pretty much what happened is I reached out to them asking, saying that I'm a beekeeper. I'm looking places to, put bees. And want to know if they would do it. Won't charge nothing or anything like that. Just a spot to put bees. They said, yeah. So here's my setup. So pretty much what happens here is I have a bench here I created with some 2x4s and 4x6s. And I set the bees different entrances. Like this hive here entrance is facing the out. This one is facing me. That one's facing to the road. And that one's facing me. I did this because once these hives starts getting strong, there's going to be a backup of traffic, and I don't want them to start fighting or do anything. So the best way to separate it and give them enough room, and also have them close, is to do it this way. Then I got a little bee stand here. I just put that hive there. This hive, same thing, had a bee stand, put it here, facing, out. And then I have a bench here again I created, and pretty much same thing. That hive is facing that way. That is a swarm that I moved in randomly, and the hive entrance was facing that way, so I kept them facing that way. Um, and these are, I can fit two more here in the center. That's just a basic swarm trap. Um, Hopefully I can get more bees. And this hive here is facing out that way. That is because they are a swarm that I got from underneath the deck. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it. And I just move them that way so they can, you know, have room. And then the two in the center here, I can, one face me and the one face out again, or vice versa, figure something out. But yeah, that's my setup. That's why I have everything. If you look, some of them have numbers. This is a way for me to log and know what hive is doing what when I do inspections. I'll make another video on that. I'm an IT person, so that's what I do for a living. So I create a list and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty cool. I can do it right off my phone. I'll make a video one day about that. But yeah, those are what the numbers are. And another thing I like to do is strap them down. Oh, I gotta strap that high down. Is to strap them. That's because if anything happens, they tip over, hurricane comes, they do anything, they're strapped down. 9 out of 10 times, bees die during storms and everything because, um, oh, I got a little aggressive bee coming. 9 out of 10 times they die when a storm comes or something because they weren't strapped down and they opened. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. That's why I have them strapped. I'm doing finish strapping the rest of them down. And yeah, this is my setup. Any questions, don't just ask. I don't mind answering them in the comments. But yeah, nice little setup, I think. This is my first year here, and I was planning on doing 5 hives, but that hive there was a banded hive that I got for free. That one was a swarm that moved in by itself. That one is a removal I found, and it was actually on here on the farm, and they were only there for like a day or two, so there was that classified as a swarm. And this hive, that one, and that one were hives that I bought and was planning on, and that one there. I was planning on having. So I was planning on having 5 hives here, and then add 5 more, and yeah, I'm almost a year ahead of my schedule. I don't know the honey year or anything here yet. This is still, like I said, I've only been here for 3 months now at this spot, and so far how I see everything is it looks pretty good. So, like I said, any comments, questions, just ask in the comments. I'll get to them, and I'll try to I'll answer them best as I can, and why I did certain things, or if I didn't mention something, let me know. But yeah, welcome to my channel and enjoy the videos, and let's see what happens.